I concur, Leighton. I concur. The chaos is strong with her today. Mm-hmm. Was it golden brown? Okay. Mm. Yay! We got our axolotl. Well, we got an axolotl right here, in which we can paint up some skin tone and just have a simple chill. He's got a lot of metallics. A lot of metallics. A lot. A lot of metallics on this guy. We can use washes later and stuff like that. We don't need to be. We don't need to be going too hard on him. That's the color I want. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, the Pepinu sculptures. Or somebody else. I've shown you so much. You're gonna have to help me remember. That's not mixed up all the way. There, that's betterly mixed. A bit of teal. Oh, son of a biscuit! I forgot my water cup. Yeah, yeah, it's a fun one. You can blame Michael Paints Minis for that one. He's the one that showed it to me. Just lower your threshold for miniatures. Good evening, Mark Painting. And I see Sleepy Wolf. How are you doing, lovely? It has been a while since we've seen Sleepy Wolfie active in chat. I know she's been a boot, but you know, I would like to ask how she's doing. I've seen she's been making posts and stuff. Doing a bit. All right, all right, all right. All right. Oh, cat hair. Why are you everywhere? Because cats. All right. So we're going to bust out our axolotl tonight a little bit. I'm not really feeling the color brown, so we're going to do red brown. And red brown's going to be, you know, our jam for a little bit. Start that one out. Stupid app. Stupid app. Stupid. Of course you don't wear boots. What kind of axolotl wears boots? Not this guy. And Mark UK Painting, I hope you're doing all right tonight. Layden Roses is cursing me for showing her a website. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry all at the same time. Well, a couple of nights back, or not a couple of nights back, a couple of weeks back, I guess at this point. Um, oh, she's not phased by that one. Mark UK. She's not phased by that one. She already owns them. No, I was hanging out with Michael Paints Minis, and he linked me to a website called Pepin Nuke Creations or Creator, yeah, something like that. The bearded dragon that Smiling Beagle was showing off last stream. That's where it came from. Yeah, I'm gonna need my brown. First, I need my turbulent teal. Where are you at? There you are. There you are, turbulent. What do you even say? Timbraeus teal? I meant to clean off all of the bottle tops to see. Oh well. That's not happening today. Ba-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. So we're probably going to do that in gold. Ba-na-na-na. I didn't think I overate too much today, but the tacos apparently are like, bro, why did you eat so much so fast? I was like, because it was tacos and it was delicious. Oh, I know what I can do with this red. We're not done with it yet. All right, we may not be painting an otter today. But in trade for that, I will give you a red panda. Mm-hmm. Where's your little hand at? It's right there. Actually, I might give him a teal cloak. That'll look nice. Look nice. Wait. Is this ear's poking out? It is now. By decree of me. By decree of me. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da. And then you got your foot right there, and that looks like your um, you're not wearing pants. You're Donald ducking it. ankle guard on. You got ankle armor. The ankle biter has ankle armor. Hmm. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-na-na. Yeah, we're gonna have to look out. We're gonna color his tail soon. But I'm glad I decided to go with the red oxide rather than an orange. Okay. A bit of our teal. Man, I wonder what song game this song's to. I wonder. I don't know. Maybe if there was a weird Canadian in chat, they could tell us. I'm not talking about you, Sleepy. Ba-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, biscuit. Did I check my email today? He did not respond. Okay. Ba-na-na. Ba-na. Sorry, I was trying to implore Mungo's Marvelous Minis to create some basing bits for me, and he asked me a question that I did not have the answer to, so I asked the original sculptor, and I was making sure that the sculptor did not respond back to me. Okay, put him to the side for a second. Get our axolotl because he's a lot of fun. Get some iconography there and a shoulder pad. All right. So how are we going to tackle all of that? And make it seem like it fits. How am I going to utilize the color wheel for that? Staying for him. Staying for him, goofball. Mm. Mm. I got like a little derpy smile going on. Oh, I forgot to do that too. Oh well. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. I do need to lower this desk though. Ooh. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, no. You're down for the count. Yay. Okay, Layden's back, everybody. Watch out. She's on vacation and she has nothing to fear. Party! It's pizza party time. I have forgotten to put my Fitbit on all day. Essentially, Sleepy, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be Layden Roses coming in from the top rope, dropping the rosy elbow. There was a apparently there was a weird scenario where someone was filming like a TikTok or something, and they saw under the stage they have like a little hidden pit, so they could hand out like metal chairs and water and random objects to people. Can you imagine how that's your job? Yeah, I'm a roadie for the Wrestling Federation. My job is to hang out underneath the stage and just hand out, random implements that they use. You missed the reference of the WWF or the World Wrestling Federation or whatever they're calling themselves now, WWE, the World Wrestling Enterprises. It's going to need a lot more sea blue to read out differently than the base. Curse me in my use of Tubernius teal. Or Tinbrius teal. I don't know. I don't know. We got a little red panda fighter that's going to get some. He's going to have a teal cloak. Just because he's a red panda, he's awesome. What you doing, nerd? Can I help you? Is that really the best way that you think you can use to get over to me? Oh, hi. Hello. Is there something bothering you right now? What's up? Hmm? Did you not like the fact that we had a long nap today? Hold on. For those unaware, it is time we start paying the cat tax. Hi. All right. Just so you don't knock it over and scare the living bejesus out of yourself, I'm going to move him. I did not move him so you could sniff and play with him. All right. All right. What's up? Yeah, thank you. How are you? Huh? Do you want to tell everybody what's going on in the world of Catra? You got your wet food today. We had a long nap. Power went out for a couple hours, so we were just hanging out. Hmm? If you're gonna start biting me, I'm gonna kick you off the table. Hmm? Did you want me to turn this on? Do we need a red dot? Is that what we need? Is this red dot not interesting enough for you? Hmm? I see your little tail flipping up and down. Let me try the other one. How's this one? Is it better for you? Okay. Yeah, I'm cycling for whatever reason, Layden. I'm not really wanting to paint the color brown today. Um, so I've been cycling between an axolotl and a red panda fighter. At some point, I will have to look up the color markings of a red panda. Mm-hmm. Oh, I wanted my sea blue. Thicker. Thicker, please. Mm-hmm. Is that meant to be fur? I think that's meant to be fur. I think that's meant to be fur. Mm-hmm. This laser pointer is exceedingly being exceptional right now. I think that's fur as well. That could be chain. That could be chain. Mm. we go. Boom. Just like that, Lola wasn't here anymore. Who's Lola? I don't know. She was down at the Coca Cabana. I'm going to need a dark color at some point, so I'm probably going to have to reach for violet to help shade my recesses a little bit. Which will be okay. Bold line on the back of his head. Oh well. Oh well, he says. Oh, need to. Mm. Mm. Oh, stretch. I didn't even realize that Siri bot got something. Hey, good bot. You okay? Well, that's not an invitation for you to come down here. I'm just asking if you're okay. Really, that's the question, sweetie. Really, that's the question. Is are you okay? I said, Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Okay, goodbye. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Yeah, I don't know what kind of metal I want to do. I think I'm going to stick to like a traditional red or a rusty red. We're not doing non metallic, that's for dang sure. We're not doing non metallic. Brum. Hmm. All right, we might have to paint some brown. Amber, can you just kind of calm down a little bit with your exposure rates? Thanks. Bye. Yeah, it's supposed to be chainmail. That's what that is. So weird. Also, I just want to point out that Sleepy comes with all of the best emotes. I did not know that there's a rat doing whatever it's doing. Ever. In the essence of ever. Well, you see, last night me decided it was time to kit bash everything. So I did. And last night me left it out because they were a dick. Oh, because you'll be interested. I don't know if you saw it. I started building the archer for from the Chimera set that I have, but I have a lot of cleanup that I have to do because this is the only. So where I put the little holes, I have to cut out all the stuff in between. I have so much work to do on this model, so it may make me cry. Yeah, that was hands down. Like I went to show someone like the photo of it, and I was like, "Oh yeah," and then I realized what my mistake. I son of a biscuit. Uh, so it's gonna be a slog to get that one ready. I feel like, and it's gonna have to be a little bit of a process at times. Like it's just gonna have to be work on it a little bit every day, kind of deal, or work on it here and there. Yeah. So there's that. And then there's also the big chimera diorama set that I have to put together still too. I'm just going to require me to build a baseboard for it. And an initial jump pack and Foxy Tail. The make it a Necron arm that's shooting from. Make it so she's shooting a Necron arm from her arm. That's how hardcore she went. She did not believe in utilizing other weaponry, so she used the arm from another model altogether and held an arm to shoot an arm, like a Legend of Zelda uh, fusion weapon. Chainsword, mace, big chainsword, halberd. Um, or obnoxious. I feel like the only right answer now, Sleepy, is obnoxiously large spear. Hi. Hello, nerd. How are you? Did you know your tail's right in my way? Thanks. Needs to go a little bit thinner. Hi. Hello. Look, this camera view angle's not big enough for the two of us here. All right, my rootin' tootin' partner? I like how if I lay on the couch or sit on the couch for any extended period of time, you stare out the window, you look out the window, you're chill as can be. But I'm upstairs. All right, calm down. What's up? Hmm? 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 Hi. I would like you to be careful of your tail and the wet palette, please. Okay. You are shedding like crazy. I want you off my table. All right? You're going to have to get down. Come on. Come on. Hmm? Can I help you? What's up? Uh oh. Did Death Cafe have to restart their stream? Hmm? Hi. What's up? What's wrong? You want to get brushed? Is that what it is? Did you want me to turn this back on? Are you upset that the red dot went away? Hmm? Hmm. Tell me, are you upset that the red dot went away? Is that why you're frustrated? Do not seem to care about the red dot. Can I get back to work, please? Hmm? Hmm? What? What's so interesting over there? Nope. You know the rules. I don't play that game. She decided that she wanted to try to go and lick my. Tried it once. She's been trying to chew on my brushes. So, all right. So when she does that, I do not reward her with pets, and I politely remove her from the table. I do. I do. Usually, when we have the bot on bot warfare for the social stream, the social stream then becomes a someone's going to block my bot from posting the link. Why? I don't know. Why? I don't know. But I tend to keep up with your thread and adaptuses. Last night, yeah, her bot was super evil and fought everything under the sun. Would not allow for anything to go on. It's like stream elements. Please stop. You're now timed up for 300 seconds. Yeah, she was a bot blocker. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, look, there's the Discord drop as well. And it's not blocked by a bot. Let's check out the shirt. So Mark UK's got his in there. I mean, that hair looks like it needs a lot more work. I'm okay. So Sleepy, we need a banana for scale. I feel like a banana is needed for scale on these. But I see what you mean by the obtusely large spear. But I feel like that's the best option is obtusely large. Like they straight up stole it from one of the custodians. Could be the head cannon. Because it looks like a custodian spear. And unfortunately, we have ads starting soon. We will not be painting during this time. I will be hanging out in the chat and just chatting away that way. So people that are stuck in the ad jail will feel included. Slight twins. He he's definitely popping out there. That was really weird. Okay. I swear I heard something like a photo being taken in the background, and then Spotify was being weird. This was weird. It's weird. That's weird. But to the point, Sleepy. Could it be one of the Celestine spears? Oh, okay. Um, I don't. I'm merely guessing at this point. 40K lore is not my jam, but I do like the sisters. That's good. Forgot that the this laser pointer's cable is not as long as the others. So when I raised the desk, it got a little weird. All right, so take some of this teal. Maybe that's what I can do. I want a shadow color. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na. You okay, sweetie? Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. She is going to town right now. Am I okay with that? Ba-da-bum, ba-da-na, ba-da-na, da-da-na-na-na. I actually kind of like how that brown's looking right there with the teal and the red oxide. Oh, I'm sorry. She's it seems so weird considering how iconic she is versus the others. Like, I mean, you're gonna have to find a way to kit bash her flying in the air, probably. Because isn't she suspended by uh purity seals or something spindly like that? Yeah. Huge scrolls, right? For Games Workshop, that is. Because I mean that figure is so impressive. It's just I have enough on my shelf. If I add one more thing to it, Kooky is gonna like appear out of nowhere and be like, "I can't believe you added another figure to your your shelf. What makes you want to do that?" I might have gotten that just a smidge too thin. But I would be a little upset too by that too, Sleepy. Considering that if you look at like the lion, he's pretty much all customizable with his head options and some of his pose or posability, I guess you could say. Oh, I forgot to annoy someone on Instagram. Oh well. Oh well. That happens. There's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be returning to our Grail Pilgrim. I mean, rule of cool should always be the rule. It should always be the rule. I mean, it it's more fun when you can have Celestine flying around with her spears and having like kind of like one of those spelling and kind of like effects because um what is one of her special rules is that she if she's attacked she can create a secondary version of herself, I think. um so I mean you'd want something kind of neat. Like I'd much rather prefer a cool Celestine than a proper one. um I played the Tacticus game for a little bit, and she is one of the unlockable characters in there. So some of the rules that are in 40K are also in that game. It's not a one for one translation, but I believe it is one of them. Where she was basically a miracle dice generator. I can't remember. It's so hard to remember all of the different rules, and then they might have changed it since I last cared. Because Tabletop Titans used to paint or used to play. They would cycle through the books quite often, and the sisters 5%. That better? I might have gone a little bit more than 5%, but I can always go up. Thank you, Wolfie. Thank you. I don't always get feedback like that, so thank you. The Tabletop Titans, they would play a lot of sisters on their channel. So sometimes when I would fall asleep watching those battle reports, it would be interesting to see them on the battlefield. They never won all that much, but they seemed like a really fun army. And way more interesting to paint, I think, than a Space Marine. Personally. Ba, ba, na, ba. Na, 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 na. You see this little crap? She's, all of her energy's out. She's just gonna lay right there and take a rest. Mm-hmm. One of these axolotls we will have to do in the color pink. Does that help with right there? I turned my mic up a little bit too. I never know. It could have gotten bopped when Catcher got on the desk at some points and things changed or got adjusted on it accidentally. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. But we will do the color pink on one of the axolotls soon. I have one more. Yeah, I do have one more. This roguey boy is going to be pink. I'm kind of excited. As you can tell from Maniko, I am not afraid to paint the color pink, and it does not scare me. It just has to be in the right spot. Bum, 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 bum. We're gonna have to get a magnifying glass out for this work right here. I can tell already. Bum, 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 ba da 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 dum, dum, ba da da dum, dum. We're gonna put this up for now. We're not gonna do that. We're swapping between the red grass handles tonight. We do need to get our magnifying glass. Bum, bum. And I'm going to have to ring out my Had right there, I got some sea blue that dropped into the on the sponge. Teal. Mm-hmm. Oh, itchy on my neck. Itchy on my neck. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Ba, ba, na, na. Wait a second. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Jasadafaces, coming in with the awesome people.
Oh, look, we got a raid coming in with Jace to face. How are you doing, Jace? What were you working on? Also, I'm sorry. I have I have Mark UK painting here, so he's a little bit of a sleepy too. It's okay, Jace. Sleepers, lurkers, whatever. I'll take them. All are welcome. What were you working on? Well, it is 1 a.m. You are correct. And I've got the awesome, amazing, super duper sleepy Wolfie here as well tonight, hanging out and being active and not being stuck doing some boring job. Laden Roses is hanging around somewhere as well. I haven't seen Smiling this evening. Astroth, the Grim. At some point, all right. So everybody's seen Guardians of the Galaxies 2, Volume 2, I believe it is, where you had Taserface. Ooh, you got that gold in. You got that gold in. Interesting. What's your recipe that you're going with? Um, give me a heads up, and I'll give you permission to post a link if you want to drop an Instagram link. Just let me know when you're ready, and I'll get you squared away. If you have one, if you have to drop and go hang out and take care of yourself, do that too. I'm always curious about non-metallic metal. Ow. 3 12-hour nights tomorrow. And when you say nights, you're working from 10 p.m. to like 10 a.m. kind of deal, right? I gotcha. Yeah. Proper nights. Not nights like 4:30 to 7. Or that it was actually technically called swing then. And then midnights would be 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. or 8 a.m. kind of deal. Been a while since I've worked that way, but I don't remember it. That life is not easy. I'll be at my day job at 7:30 sharp tomorrow or 7 a.m. sharp, and I will continue down the road I was on, which I don't want to be doing, but I have to. Oh, I'll be bagging my hedge trimmings tomorrow. Ugh. How awesome is that? Doesn't matter how much you push the envelope there, Mark UK painting. It's still going to be stationary. I worked that in just for you, Mark. I did not plan for Siribot to give me a stationary joke. It came pre planned. Okay. It would appear Death Cafe is done streaming for the evening. I thought she was going a little bit longer. Um, I do have it set to left audio only on the Spotify, so I can hear the text alerts when raiders come in. I have figured out a way to make I hear exactly what you guys hear for sound. So Spotify is left ear. No, no. I could change my voice to be only in your right ear, but then that might feel weird. You might feel a little lopsided. I might balance it back out or push it a little bit more. I did it for myself so I could hear alerts as they roll in because I've got to figure out a better stream setup for it. It doesn't work the way it is. I don't like how it's functioning, but right now it's a functional solution and I need to leave it alone for a while and then I can always futz with it later. Ba, ba, ba. There you go. I believe I did.
Catra. Jacid
Okay.
FACs just showed up with 14 viewers. Hope they have treats.
Holy, sir, sir, hold on. Let me add this to the browser so everybody can see it. Sir, this is a Wendy's drive-through. I need a browser source, or I need an application source. One second. Okay, that's not going to work the way I want it to work. Um, why did it not understand what I wanted to look at? Why is this never easy, Jace? Why is it never easy? Huh? Why is this never easy? Properties, browse. I did a quick screen cap because I'm awesome. Make sure everybody goes and clicks on that link from Jace to Faces. And I don't even know where I saved that at. One second. That was I I am truly enjoying your non-metallic metal on that, sir. Where are you saving these things to? Oh, I've seen his work. I am familiar with his work. I do like to see it pop up on my feed. And I do hang out in his stream sometimes. There it is. I'm just, I'm special. I that's impressive, Jace. The fact that you're going non-metallic metal that way with the red contrasting, I like it. Like I like the way that that gold is jamming out. It doesn't feel like it's mustard. It looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful, sir. Like I, I'd be happy with it too. All of my stuff does not look like that though. When it comes to my non-metallic metal, for whatever reason, I'm never happy with it. It's I think it's a rite of passage that everybody paints at least 3 non-metallic metal figures in mustard. And they go, yeah, it's better than our last time. And then you go look at it, you go, oh, shh, I really screwed this up. Oh, I, my hat's off to you. So the shadow color I'm using on him. So I'm doing kind of a red, pale axolotl for this guy. Um, Somehow my camera got out of super focus here. One hold, 1 second, please. Um, his shadow color is the red oxide plus turbinese plus teal. So it's essentially this brown right here, which is really hard to see, but it's like a really dark um, red brown. But it kind of adds to the figure, and you can see like a lot of his fins through here. And then the highlight color is using oxide red and salmon skin and some of the peach skin or shiny skin tone that I pulled out. He's not meant to be a go hard piece, but I wanted to paint something goofy and fun for a little bit. But all of his metallics will be, all of the steel and metal bits will be done with the actual metallic paints. So really, all I have to really focus on is the skin tone. Because after that, it's just base coat it in some metal, give it a wash, and then reestablish my highlights with the metal, and we'll be good to go. So, but doing the non-metallic metals is always impressive. Because if you're still there, give me 1 second, Jace. Get turned off. I've officially put her in the done pile, but that was my last round of non-metallic metal that I was actually happy with. That did not feel like it was mustard. All along her, like I feel like all of it actually fits together and works together. she, I was going to try to give her a clear coat today, but we had a pretty nasty storm roll in, and I decided to take naps instead. And started watching Solo Leveling. So my first bit of hobbying was picking up this guy and going, "We're gonna play with the color red." She gets to be base coated, or she gets her clear coat probably on Tuesday, and I'll do all of my pretty Photoshop photo shoots with her and get her ready to be posted. Um, I probably need to go through and make a crap load of videos from her. Just everything about her. I like how Spotify randomly breaks up. It starts getting confused about what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah, we're kind of finding the end for him a little bit. So if I get my red panda fighter out, haha! I need a photo of a red panda. We give you a like, a comment. It helps the Instagram algorithm. Oh, they have black paws. Their underside of their body is black. Okay, I can stripe their tail though. I can use this brown and this red. I had realized that. So his paws. Take a photo of a red panda. I think I saw that same one. They're so derpy. Why are they so fluffy? Hmm? Why are they so cute? So this is meant to be black or near black. That fixed it. And his ears are white or whitish. So sometimes they have on their mask a little black streak right there. And then I'm going to need a white at some point. You have a great night, Jace. Sleep well. Enjoy. Be safe. Don't inhale exhaust fumes. It's bad for you. And remember, the correct Torx fuck for everything is Ugga Dugga times 2. Just give it the good old Ugga Dugga. Bum, bum. I'm trying to make a decision. Do I want to call it a little bit early tonight, or do I want to push on? I think I should probably call it early because I am really tired. But I don't like wasting people's time, or I value your time quite a bit. Mm. She is live. Okay. We will be raiding out in 5 minutes. We're probably going to end up raiding out to Death Cafe. She's currently running a marathon streams today, and she is doing a charity for brain tumors. So she is working for a good cause. I would like to support her good cause, or their good cause, their good cause. She has raided into me a number of times. I would like to return the favor as much as possible. Look, Mark, got a little stripe on his tail. He got a little brown, blacky, little booty. I'm sorry. I need to try to get to bed. I didn't sleep well last night at all. But so we worked on our little red panda fighter. He's got a little stripe on his tail. I realized that their bottom half is all black or brown, so I went with a brown. Ow. That's no fun, King. And then we started working on this little axle. We started working on the skin tone for this axolotl, and we made it a reddish one because I plan on doing like a dark metallic for everything else, or like a greeny metallic something or another. I don't quite know. But we got a skin tone all kind of established up. So, he's cute. This guy's looking cute. And then I think you saw when I was working on the staff for the coral. I didn't work on him tonight. I was like, I don't want to do brown and yellow. Anything but brown and yellow. Anything but brown and yellow. So I was just kind of looking around at reference photos for the red pandas because they're such herpaderpers. Like they're cute little herpaderpers. You know what I mean? You don't need more paint. Or you don't need more of that paint. You need this paint right here. Like just goofy little herps that derp. Bum, ba-dum. I think something like that for his face. It won't be so dramatic, but we're going to start the raid out timer because I need to do that, or I'm going to be up all night fussing with this guy. Then I won't get any sleep, and then I'll be crabby tomorrow, and then someone's going to get bitten, and it's not going to be fun. So we're going to push our start raid button. Looks like she is streaming with someone currently. So we're just going to go in and say hello to them. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for hanging out with me. We will return tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And we're going to return to our Grail Pilgrim. And we're going to be working on our singular colors with this quite honest person that's trying to murder you. Let's be fair. The quest for the Grail only ends in murder. So we'll get him going.